Hey, what's going on, everyone? How are y'all doing? Now, you already know that when Itachi came out, of course, I was gonna do a Chakra Scalpel Tsukuyomi build because basically those are my two favorite jutsus in the game at this point. So, let's check it out. Alright, y'all. Now, obviously, the first two jutsus are self-explanatory because I mentioned them in the intro. But for my substitution, I am using the multi-shadow clone jutsu. And for my ninja tool, I am using the seal tag, which has quickly become one of my favorites. For the secret technique, we are using shadow pull, which when combined with Tsukuyomi actually is secretly OP. Now for the clothing, I am using First Blood on my top, Armed and Dangerous on my bottom, and Battle Hardened as my accessory. But I do recommend switching it up and either using Power in Spades, or you could even go with Spiteful Spirit. Both actually work really well with this build, so I say experiment. So the first thing that I want to share is that if timed correctly, you can actually pop Tsukuyomi directly after throwing your seal tag. So you want to make sure that you actually practice that timing and get it down just right. As we also mentioned in the previous video, you can still attack your opponents with light attacks while they're in Tsukuyomi, so that allows them to also get additional damage over time. Something to also keep in mind is that, as I mentioned, Tsukuyomi with Shadow Pull is actually a really powerful combination. And the actual full clip, as you can see, was a seal tag into a stun, into Tsukuyomi, into Shadow Pull, into KO. And that person actually had full health. Now, as you can see from this clip, as much as I love Chakra Scalpel, the reality of the situation is that its consistency is not there. Its tracking is super inconsistent. So even though it's a really powerful move in regards to sealing your enemies ninjutsus, you know, secret technique, everything, its tracking is really inconsistent. So you will find yourself having moments where you're just like, how did I miss that? And the reality is you don't know, but you did. Now, one last tip before going into the montage gameplay. I did want to mention or remind everyone that the seal tags basically seal your opponent's substitutions temporarily, allowing you to do a stun. So it's really important to be able to really capitalize on that seal of the sub to either pop a stun into Tsukuyomi, or even use your Chakra Scalpel, which seals your opponent's ninjutsus, their subs, and their secret technique to really capitalize on Tsukuyomi. And if you have your secret technique, Shadow Pull, because the two of them together are super lethal. But in addition to that, Tsukuyomi is a really underrated and overpowered ninjutsu, and it's easily become one of my favorites. And this combination of all three jutsus is actually really powerful. But with that being said, please check out the montage. Let me know what you think of this build in the comments below, and also let me know what you think about this montage in the comments below. I try to do a few little things differently, but either way, I had a lot of fun with this entire build. And as always, it's hot out here, but what? Your boy wouldn't know. Period.